Hello everyone. So in this video I'm going to show you a Python project that I finished recently. For the basics it's done, but we'll be thinking of adding more features to it. So for now let's see how it works. So we come to the directory and now we run the main file. Now you have to enter the MySQL credentials that you need to log in. And next you have four options. So let's start with the first one, new invoice. And now let's enter a customer name, so anything like Anushka, and now the phone number, and now item name, so let's say rice 30, and let's say 20 packets and 10% discount. Okay, we want to add another item and wheat this time 40, and again let's say 5 packets and no discount, and one more, let's say shoes 499.99, one pair, and now 15% discount, and no. So this is how it works. You can see the invoice number, the date, and the customer name, then serial number, the items are here, the price per unit is here, the quantity is here, the discount in percent is here, and this is the price after discount. So the price is basically price per unit times quantity minus discount percent times price per unit times quantity. So basic maths. And now the total amount is displayed here. And again, you can enter a new customer name. Let me shift it a bit up so you can see. And we can enter back to come back. And now S. Let's see how the search works. So you have two options, by invoice ID and by the date and other stuff. So let's see by invoice ID first, and let's search for invoice number, basically the same invoice that we created, invoice 22, and you can see the invoice is here. It is the same because we searched for the same. And now we can come back again, and now we select D, and then we are searching by other details, so customer name, and for the mobile number I'll have to recheck what I entered so I can search for the same. And date of billing, so date was mm, it is this, yeah. Okay, we have to enter in a different format, I forgot. Yeah, so you can see the same invoices here again, and again we can go back and back. And now let's see what the third option is, which is customer database. So you can search for a customer and his or her details. So I'll go for the same customer again just to show you. And yeah, so I have to enter two things, and now the customer ID and name, mobile number, date of first buy, which is today for this customer, number of purchases, and total amount spent is here. So if you want to modify the customer details, you can go with yes. For now I'll go with no, and I'll show you how it updates itself once I make some changes. So like if the customer buys a new item, so let's come back, let's go for n and enter the same details. And now some other items like sugar 40, 10 kgs and 5%. One more item like salt 25, 10, and let's leave it empty, and then So this we have entered, and now let's come back to the customer database. And again, yeah, so you can see the number of purchases is now 2, and total amount spent is basically the sum of this amount 630 and this 1164.99. Yeah, so this is how things work here, and now I'll update also. So why? And for new name, let's say mm, let's update the mobile number only and enter any random thing, but make sure you enter it in the format. So any random thing won't be accepted. And yes, and now again let's search for it. So if we enter the old details, no customer with these credentials yet. So now let's search with the new details, and you can see, so I'll do no and back, and finally the last option, which is exit. So we exited. So this is how things work for the project, and there are a lot of minor details involved in this, which you will know only if you like browse the source code, because if you see from the surface it will look like very normal stuff, and it is indeed, but there was a lot of like error handling and stuff needed. So to show you quickly a glimpse of it, let's open it. Yeah, so let's quickly jump to the part where we have a lot of error handling. So for example, while adding discount, you can see if the discount is null, we have discount equals 0 setup. So if you don't enter a value for discount, like entering 0 every time is annoying. So we made sure that you don't have to enter 0, you can just skip that step, and that will work. Now also we have a lot of try and accept involved here, which handles the error nicely. And let me show you something. So every time there is like, if the length of mobile number is 10, and if it is digits, then it will break, but if it is not, then it will print enter a valid mobile number and stuff like that. And there's more to it. Every time you enter a new customer, it will not go like the program will exit, it will continue to run. So there is a lot of while loop going on. So there are a lot of minor details, uh, which which I suggest you see, you read the source code and try to understand things, because yeah, it is a nice project. So I'm quitting this for now. Now let me show you how you can install. So I'm not going to tell in details, and neither am I going to uh, uninstall the whole thing and install again to show you. I'm just going to show you the installation steps and till. So you come here, you install Python 3.6 from the main website, which is this python.org/downloads. Then install MySQL server. Then you run the basic steps that are listed here, and then you clone the Git repository and open main.py, and you can change. So you have to open the main.py in any text editor and not run it directly. So you open it and change the details according to your MySQL, and then you run the billingram installer, which installs the database directly, so you don't have to create manually. And then you again come back and run the main file. So there is a lot of stuff listed here about how things work in details, so you can also read the readme. And yeah, if you like the project, then don't forget to star it. And that's it for this video. Thank you, and bye.